Namaskar. This is an opportunity for me to wish Dinesh Bhai Nathani ji a very, very happy birthday. My great friend who I met about 3 or 4 years back, is that right, Dinesh ji, at a resort in Bakel, a wonderful retreat, a spiritual retreat organized by the Times of India. And he was unique amongst the many who I met at that event because he's true to his organization's name, which is Synergy with Energy. Synergizing is essentially yoga, and energy is essentially Shakti, whom we celebrated the last 10 days as part of the Dashera, which includes the Navaratri and Vijayadashmi. And this is a huge bundle of energies. We come from very different backgrounds. Both of us have the same name, Dinesh, which means Dinka Ishwar. Any Ish for that matter. Rajesh is Rajka Ishwar, Suresh is Surka Ishwar, and so on. So it's the etymology of these words in Sanskrit. So we are both Dinesh, which means Dinka Ishwar, which means the Surya, which means the knowledge providers, the provider of wisdom, the people who share their energy with you, like our own sun in our solar system. And this is a person who stands true to those two names. Synergy is yoga, that's bringing together, and energy is essentially Shakti. So what you're talking about is Yoga Shakti. And Yoga Shakti is what practically Dinesh Nathani actually demonstrates and inculcates in those whom he comes in touch with. I'm really happy for the way his work is going forward, and I wish him all the best. It's his 54th birthday, and 54 is a very small number. It's, let's say, about 4.5 Jovine cycles, because the Jupiter changes from one Rashi to another in a year and completes the entire zodiac in about 12 years. So if you divide it in terms of 12, because these people who are working in the field of spirituality essentially are measured in terms of their age through Jovine or even Saturnine's cycles. So according to Saturn cycle, he's not even 2 years old. He will be in 6 years when he turns 60. And I'm really looking forward to Shashtyabda Purti of his. And with his wonderful wife, he needs to get remarried. That's our tradition. This is a gentleman who, as I said, came from a very different background than mine. I have been a person who has been so-called born with a silver spoon, and everything has been given to me on a platter, be it the emotional pleasures, the physical pleasures, the intellectual pleasures, or the spiritual pleasures, more so bliss and ecstasy. All these have just come to me without any effort, without any going through any trouble. Perhaps I would have in previous lifetimes. But here's a man who I'm sure, if you've attended his workshop, would have told you his background, his past, and what all he went through before he eventually succeeded very well in his material life, in terms of the profession, in terms of his family, etc. But still found something lacking, and which he eventually discovered with his guru, and which is what completely changed him. I have had no such drastic changes. It's been with me all through. Just that I've started sharing it recently, because I thought this is something which comes naturally to everybody. But I see people around who are mostly not in that frame of mind, or in that frame of spirit, if we can call it. And therefore, it's important for people like Dinesh Bhai and me to share our spiritual energy with all of you, so that if you get a taste of it, this is like no other intoxication, no other temptation, and I'm sure you'll stay on with it forever. And literally, it's to eternity. So what else can I say? I mean, this man, as I said, is a real bundle of energy, and he synergizes that with everyone that he meets in a very, very unique fashion. I sometimes find him too down to earth and practical to kind of see in any other spiritual genius that I've come across. I've been in touch with hundreds of them in all around the globe. Have visited 46 countries, mostly for technical conferences, but I also took out this opportunity to meet the people involved in spiritual practices in these places. And very rarely do you come across somebody like Dinesh Nathani, who exudes that energy. And precisely for that purpose, I wore the Narasimha t-shirt today, because the way I relate to Dinesh Nathani is he predominantly operates from the Manipuraka chakra, where a lot of energy, a fire is generated, in the sense that it's a purifying fire which tends to burn up all the samskaras and vasanas which come his way, not only his own, but whoever trusts him and presents himself or herself wholly with total involvement into the processes that he brings about. And I think you will, if you have not yet been touched by him, I would strongly urge that you be touched by him, because this is a rare genius of our lifetimes, and who is willing to share. There are actually a huge number, many people will be surprised, of spiritually evolved souls, but very, very small fraction of them, less than 1% perhaps, who actually come out in the world and share their experiences and motivate and inspire others based on their own experiential learning rather than bookish knowledge. And he is one such great person. So do benefit from him whenever you get an opportunity. So this is all that I have to say at this point in time. I hope and wish and bless Dineshji, though I'm younger than him. I'd still like to bless him that he continues on this fiery journey, the path of Narasimha, where everything that is not essential is torn and thrown out, and what is the true nature of us is that alone which remains. So wish you a very happy birthday once again, Dineshji. Bye-bye.